live? Okay, don't know what happened. Don't really know what was happening with the live stream a minute ago. But if I do that, would that work? We're live? Yep, we're live. Okay. Waiting for some people to join. One second. Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to be doing random battles to keep myself entertained until people show up. Ah. Oops. We're going to be testing out Impact Drake 455 low rush because I'm going to be getting a low flat for it and I want to test out the bits of this general height. And I guess I'm going to be random pick Samurai Saber 160 level. Ah. Okay, definitely does not have great stamina. Okay, you jumped into the pocket. Against Medusa, I guess. Well, apparently pockets are a death sentence. Whoa. It's hard as well. Give me a second again. Okay. Well. You might have noticed that my theme is green. I'm going to stop asking people to figure it out on their own, since nobody's actually commenting it. So, with the theme of green, why would I be using Impact Drake, which is blue and red? The answer is, they're making a green, like mint green Impact Drake that's kind of similar to the Hover Wyvern colors. And Impact Drake has rubber on it, which would mean if it hits your ratchet, like, it's gonna actually grip the ratchet. So I'm hoping that's gonna mean if it hits the ratchet, it's gonna burst you easily. So I put it on 455 and low rush so that I can hopefully snipe ratchets easier, since I don't have any 50 height ratchets yet. Of course, sometimes that tends to happen. Oh, as you can see, it can get kind of crazy with the knockback. This isn't even a very worn Impact Drake. I've had this thing for less than a week. So... okay. Pop some Medusa back onto the egg carton that I'm using to hold my bays. I'm gonna test out the seal now. Well, we got the burst. So, still nobody. I want to see how bad of a combo I can make. I'm going to put 385 on Arc Wizard. Then I'm going to put that on Gear Flat. So, really, really freaking tall versus really, really freaking short. Well, apparently it's a battle of seeing who pockets themselves first. Wow. I don't appear to be incorrect. Whoa. Good action this round. Scraping hard for the trade. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this thing on gear ball, just so that it stops pocketing itself. Like, this is a legitimate necessity. Dang it. Okay. Ah. Ow! That thing flew straight into my arm. Again, right at me. That was one of the worst missed launches I've ever had. Thanks. Drake managed to survive a pocket. Ow. Like, I'm holding the stadium in place. That hit the spot where I'm holding it. And it genuinely hurt. That one literally just hit my hand and flew back in. That was so disrespectful. Yeah, guys. Huh, that was actually a pretty clean X dash. Okay, guys, sorry for the lowish frame rate. My computer isn't the best. It's like a 2018 Chromebook. I don't remember if I've said this before. But I'm getting a new laptop on, like, Saturday. I think that's tomorrow. Is it Saturday? Is it Thursday or Friday? I think it's Friday. The laptop's getting here on Saturday. And it should have a decently better frame rate. Yo. I think it's funny how my highest combo and my lowest combo are both using simple ratchets. Also, you might be wondering why I'm using Arc Wizard since it's mostly yellow. While it's mostly yellow, there is some green there. Also, I have it on mostly green ratchet and a green bit. I mean, I guess I could swap to Wizard on 385 gear ball. It's attached, right? Yeah. Yes, it is. I mean, it's not my highest combo, but it's got a good bit better stamina. Okay. Jeez, this is such a tall combo. Oh! Did you guys see the stadium move? I say, talking as if there's a chat to respond to me when there isn't. I was about to say that should have been a really clean extreme finish, but then it went and did an actual extreme finish. That was actually pretty clean as well. So I'm not upset. I'm like a 1-2 combo. Oh! Ah! God, right between the knees. Ow. I guess I could test. Not Wizard. I mean, Wizard on 455. I mean, the green matches up really well. Can you see that? They both have the transparentish green. I'm going to put Drake back on 960 gear flat, because that was a combo that was working pretty well for it before. Oh. It's so short! Huh. Not bad. YouTube tried the Cary Stadium today. You should check it out. It's genuinely the Oh yeah, the Cary Stadium? That's actually the one that got me started with X. I saw that, remembered my old Burst Beyblades, then got the Cary Stadium. Then the first Beyblade I got was the Orange Dran Dagger. It was on the 470 Quake. Yeah, 470 Quake. Then I got the Wizard on 160 Rush. Now Rush is my signature bit, kinda. I love the Clash from Cary Stadium. I'm just loaning it to a friend for a bit, as well as my string launcher. This is one that I'm borrowing, actually. Also, thanks for joining, man. First person to join after, like, 20-ish minutes of streaming. Don't know how much you were there for, but it was starting to become a bit depressing. Like, I'm free to hold a conversation with you if you want. Like, I absolutely will. I'm screwing around with Impact Drake at the moment. So far, the best combos for it seem to be 455 low rush and 960 gear flat. You got anything you want me to test out? Like, I'm watching chat. My red one broke because someone at locals used mine and ripped it hard with that. Oh, yeah, that's why I always, I've gotten used to, I can figure out about how long the string is. I stop it about here instead of all the way to there. Or I stop it to here instead of all the way to there. Wait, which side are you seeing? Okay, I can't tell what you're seeing and what you're not seeing. I saw it about here instead of going all the way out. Well, I either do that or I just, hold it, and when I hit the end, I just let it slip from my fingers. Like that. I prefer the ripcord launchers, just if I'm doing it with someone else, because it's stronger and I enjoy attack types. But if I'm just going by myself, I do kind of have to use the string launcher. Otherwise, like you've seen with, or you've probably seen, oops, like just fumble around, get it in, and like with hover, when I was doing the King of the Hill, it would constantly end up in pocket, extreme finish again, stamina, pocket. It would just keep throwing itself out of the stadium. So I swapped to using the string launcher for the just myself. Any combos you want me to test out right now? Ow. Jeez. Drain Buster? Yeah, I have it with me. I'm just mostly doing my green stuff today. What do you want me to test it out on? Do be warned, though, I kind of have a limited parts selection. 560 level, that I can entirely do. For balance reasons, do you want me to have the prong facing towards it, or the gap between the prongs facing? Or for balance reasons, do you want me to have the prong facing towards the contact point, or the gap between the prongs facing towards the contact point? With Drain Buster, that matters a lot more than you'd think. Go ahead. You are the only person watching currently. So, at this specific moment, realistically, this stream exists to entertain you specifically. What should I test it out again? Okay, I will keep mine in the same manner as that then. What do you want me to test it out against? Or do you want me to pick something to test it against? Oh, yeah, like... Oh. I guess I'll just keep Wizard on 455 low orb. One thing most people don't actually know about the simple ratchets, yes, they're easier to burst if you have a high burst resistance bit in, but if you have a low burst resistance bit, it's actually a tad bit more difficult than with a high burst resist, or a normal, this with a low resistance bit is actually easier than a simple ratchet with a low resistance bit. So with a normal, with a two-part bit, with a two-part ratchet, it gets really high with this, but it's a lot lower with this type of bit. But with this, it's always the same. And while it's less than this with a high burst resistance bit, it's always going to be a bit more than this with a low burst resistance bit, which is something I didn't actually know until just recently. Find that interesting? Launch. Nope! That's really smooth. Okay. Curse Mummy combo? Oh, do you mean the 755? Now that's just really round. It's not easy to burst. And then 55 height as well. It's like that. One of the reasons, it's because it only has one part. It doesn't have the little chunk in the middle. Like, here, you'll notice that has the two bits to hold onto this so that it'll twist in intervals. But it doesn't have that little white bit right there, which is what actually pokes out. Because if you look closely enough, you'll notice right here, there's two little divots and a little thing that goes into the divot. When it twists, the thing that goes into the divots has to go in to twist to go back in, which pushes that little white thing right there outwards, meaning the bit with the burst resistor is going to resist that because it's got the wide part right there. So with the wide part there, you can see that's the wrong direction. Here, let me swap that so I can actually do it with my dominant hand. You can see it's a lot harder to burst than if I have just the normal bit, or just like the non-burst resistant bit, in which it's pretty easy to burst, which is actually done to balance out stamina, having, or it's supposed to burst easily, because if you can't kill it, it will outspin you. Like, it's Clock Mirage. That's the perfection of a stamina type. But with a simple ratchet, it's just supposed to be between those so that you can use it with different heights and stamina and defense bits. But using it with an attack bit is kind of risky because even though it's a bit lower than the 60 height bits, or 60 height ratchets, it's going to be easier to burst. Also, so that you can balance out things like Clock Mirage, so they can't have the high burst resistance bits and just not burst, while still outspinning literally everything in the game. So it's mostly a balancing issue with the parts themselves, but also partially to add some depth to the combo building, I believe. Although I don't know definitively. You get all that? Or am I rambling a bit too much? Okay. I can summarize Clock Mirage. Before Beyblade X, the world record for spin time was roughly 5-ish minutes. After Beyblade X, with Clock Mirage, someone with 755 free ball got Clock Mirage to spin for a full 7 minutes and 45 seconds. So it went from almost 5 minutes even to 7 minutes and 45 seconds. That's 2 minutes and 45 seconds added on. For reference, longest I've ever gotten this thing to spin was like 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I think. So, 7 minutes in the first place. If it doesn't hit the extreme rail, Clock Mirage just keeps going. The only thing that could spin longer was if you had a left spin bay, and you kept launching the Clock Mirage so that it would just keep leeching spin. The physics of it, when weight is in the middle, such as with a BX bay, it resists changes in spin by something hitting it. So it's harder to destabilize, like it's harder to tip over, and it hits harder. That's how BX works. However, with CX, the weight is all on the outside, so it has higher centrifugal force, meaning it's going to actually spin for longer, but it's easier to knock spin off of it by a slight margin that barely even matters. Which is why Wizard, with all of its weight right on the outside, is such a stamina monster. And it's the primary reason that I always launch Wizard first, regardless of rule sets, because I need to keep it a bit fair with stamina. You get all that? Also, a little thing I enjoy doing with level, like if I jiggle this, there's a bit of, you can twist the bay a bit without moving the or without moving the bit, so it's a bit loose, and like, I'll just flip it and jiggle it to fidget. Not at all necessary information, but now you know. You want me to do, like, first to 10 points with this combo against Wizard? That should be fine, right? Oh. Okay, here's what you gotta do. It was all his fault. He has had it longer than you, so the majority of the wear and tear is on him. He just handed it to you right at the end of its life, and you just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. So, like, first to 10 with this combo, you think? That would already be 2 points for Wizard. Since somehow Wizard got out of the extreme pocket and ended up in that pocket. And Grand Buster ended up in that pocket. Probably because of the 16 gear bit. Wait, do you want me to use the Drop Attack Stadium instead? Because if you want, I can use the Drop Attack Stadium. I have it, like, right over here. The Drop Attack Stadium or the Bucket Stadium? The X-Over Project? Oh, Australia? Dude, Australia doesn't get everything late. Australia randomly gets stuff early. The X-Over Project, I already got the Drasil Shield, and I saw the green Dranzer, so I'm thinking I might get that. Overall, I just like how I can get cool-looking bays. Like, this is all green. That's about as close to green as you can get. Then I put more green on it. And the Ratchet is all green as well. Like, that's just solid green. So I love it. Only thing is, they're kind of light. But still, Drasil just has stupid, insane contact points. Like, sometimes Drasil can KO this dude, or Impact Drake. Like, it'll literally just hit Impact Drake once, literally just tilted, hit the ground, flew up, and landed in that pocket. Okay, so you don't like the Drop Attack Stadium. The Drop Attack Stadium is the only stadium I have other than this one. And this one here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but the thing right there, they're really close together and really rounded. Yes, all praise the Bucket. The Bucket is supreme. It's just that it's not the best quality. So, normal bits, like, let's say, no, not that one. Yeah, let's say Needle. Yeah, I mean, I accidentally got this one for about 20, but I saw the Bucket for like $9 on Amazon. Like, it is incredibly hard for normal bits to lock onto this. You either need to have a 16 or a 10 bit, or a 16 or a 10 gear bit, or you need to have a bit that has the gear modifier. So, like, Gear Ball, like, because this goes all the way to down to the bottom of the stadium, you need, like, Gear Ball, because that locks on pretty well. Gear Flat, because with gear bits, the gears on the bit go all the way down the same way the stadium do, which means they actually have a ton of range to lock onto. But for normal bits, it's not going to be easy to lock onto. So you're doing first at 10 points, and Wizard had 2, right? Oh. Whoa. No. Okay, that's 3 points total for Wizard. Phoenix comes with... Yeah, actually, this gear flat, it came with a Phoenix Bay. I traded it for my Quake bit because my little brother liked the jumping. Then my gear needle bit, I traded for Excel that I got with Drain Buster because I needed a defense bit and my little sister wanted a good attacking bit. Plus, Phoenix comes with this launcher, 960, which is a really good ratchet, and Phoenix is just a good blade overall. No contact, so we're going to be redoing that. You catch that, man? Nightmare Lumin J3D print. Mean JLC 3DP? Ah, yeah, that one. Taper off. Yeah. I haven't actually used I haven't used any 3D printer pretty much in my entire life, but I am kind of excited for it. That was a Pocket. I think that was a Pocket. I don't remember. I got distracted. I'm going to say that was a Pocket. That's now 3 points for Wizard, 2 points for Buster. I gotta think of a different name. Buster has such a bad sound to it. That's now 5 points for Wizard. Oh, dude, can you, like, see the wear on this thing? Here, if I turn my lamp off, because I, like, actually use a lamp to light this up, since it's not in a great area of my bedroom for lighting. Can you see the wear on this? Oh, you can definitely see it in that shot. Like at that angle. Right there, you can see a lot of denting on the side there. You can kind of see a bit. Then on the very tip, there's an obvious little bit right about there. You see all the wear on this thing? You know how much I use this? I used this thing so much before I decided to go green. No, that was a good extreme dash, too. Any breaks on any bays? Okay, that's 6 points to Wizard. No breaking on any of my bays yet. Here, I'm gonna take everything apart. I have this ratchet in particular. Actually, this 160 is worse. Like, that's not glare. That's, like, actually the ratchet having white on it because of how much it's been hitting pockets. You can see the white on the end of this too. 1 second. Okay. Like, wait. These are all of the X Beyblades I've ever had. Oh, the 960s? This 960 has a tiny bit, but you can barely notice it since it's white already, which I love, by the way. This is the 960 that came with the Jump Attack set. You can see the white on that, even on the camera. And I don't have any more 960s. But my 760 is still pristine. So, like, this is every X-Bay I've ever had. No breakage on any of them yet. Not even cracking. So, they're all in fairly good condition, other than Buster Dran, or Dran Buster. So, other than that one in particular, none of them really have even too much denting, except maybe Dran Dagger. Because that's my first one. I've had it, and I've used it the most. By the way, the moment they make a green Dran Dagger, I'm going to be on that immediately. That's now 8 points to Wizard. Oh, also, is scalping where I am? If I go to... Wait, I don't want to dox my location since I'm trying to stay anonymous. There's one store near my location that has nothing except, like, just the first 4 UX bays. Like, the yellow Wizard, blue Dran. Doesn't even have Night Mail. It has, like, Claw Leon, which isn't even UX. Then it has, like, Hammer Incendio, I think it was. Oh, so, dude, how long are you willing to wait on shipping, actually? Like, is a week or two fine? It would actually probably be a bit less than a week or two if you're in Australia compared to where I am. The shipping is... Okay, if you go to the description, there's 2 links. One is to the Discord server I just made, and the other is to... I think it was like JP for Pals or something. I don't remember. Let me check. JP Fans, it was. If you click, if you click on the affiliate link, then I get like a 3% profit for any you make, and you get a 50% off coupon for the first time you log in. So just registering, you get a 50% coupon, and I get some support, which, having less than 1,000 subscribers, I don't make any money from, just YouTube alone. I'm doing this for the love of the game. So, I found some cool stuff that was pretty cheap. I'm actually going to be doing a review of it. I got a 2-pack of winder launchers for $5. With the 50% off coupon, it was a lot less. And then there's shipping coupons you can get as well. So in Australia, it should probably be closer to like 1 week if you register soon. I don't know entirely. It's currently 7 to 2. It was. So if you want to check that out, oh, thanks, man. So like, you can sometimes find stuff for super cheap on JP Fans. So like, if you just register and get the 50% off coupon, just search Beyblade in the search bar and you will find some cool stuff. Like, I actually found I don't know which, I think it's like UX50. It's the random select pack, like where you just get the pack and it's one random bay from it. It's the pack with the green Impact Drake. It's like this, but mint green rubber and plastic. I want that so bad because it comes with another 455 and it comes with a free ball if I get the one I want. And it's all in green, which is amazing. So, like, feel free to go ahead and just click on, or feel free to just go ahead and use my affiliate link for it. It's currently 7 to 2 at the moment. Also, feel free to join my Discord. Like, I just made the server today, and no one has joined it yet. It's now 8 to 2. It's not looking good for your Grandbuster combo. Okay, 8 to 5. Like, you hear the sound it made when it went across. Like, the extreme rail on this just isn't the best quality. I'm getting the Sneak Attack Stadium set. It's gonna arrive Saturday. What day is it today? I need to check. It's Friday. Okay. So, when it gets here on Saturday, I'm gonna have a green stadium. That's really, really good quality. And have you heard that the Sneak Attack Stadium is actually going to be the main stadium being used for competitive tournaments outside of Japan? Because it's really balanced. Like, the Hasbro Extreme Stadium, it's really small, so attack types are going to be hitting a lot more, giving them an advantage. The Takira Tomy Extreme Stadium is really big, meaning attack types have less of an advantage, but they can still just extreme dash immediately and fling you into the pocket if they get lucky. But with the Sneak Attack Stadium, it's more balanced because the first extreme dash, this thing is going to be down. Just fine for my stadiums. The bays jump over the rail around. Oh, yeah, they do that sometimes. That's actually a special move if you watch the anime. So anyways, because this part is down in the Sneak Attack Stadium for the first bit, when the attack type flies over it, it only then goes up. Oh, they actually do. I checked. I've shopped on it a bit myself. Like, I don't just have everything. I have to buy stuff too. Takara Tomy owns my wallet. I have to buy stuff on my own, man. It was 5 to 8, I think it was. Wizard went in first, so now it's 8 to 8. So, actually, one of the big things I've said about Impact, or no, not Impact Trick, about Drain Buster, it's extremely risky. Because either it's going to do absolutely awful and extreme itself and not hit the opponent and die to stamina. Big W had a toy sale. Walmart had a toy sale and I missed it. Dang it. So, either you're going to hit hard immediately with Drain Buster and they're going to go and die immediately, or you don't hit immediately and then you lose big. So, high skill floor, not high skill ceiling, and really high risk with really high reward. See? Early hits, but none of them actually went in the right direction. So now it's going to die to a stamina finish. See? Buster or Impact for Wizard counters, although my Impact Drake is Stoke, so all I can do is Paradigm. Although my Impact Drake is stock, so I can do all the Paradigms, like from the show. You mean can't? I'm struggling to read that, man. Dude, at least it's better than my typing. My W key is messed up. My R key is gone. E jams sometimes. O isn't always operational. I have like 4 other keys that I don't even know of off the top of my head. So it's now 9 to 8 in favor of Wizard. That's what I mean by heavy hit. Like, Wizard just left the stadium. 1 second. Apology, Wasp. I mean, I keep stock so I can mix it with the Shelter Drake. Oh, you mean like how Chrome Ryugu does mixing with the Shelter Drake combos? Like just putting every individual Shelter Drake variant, but with Impact Drake as the blade? Like that? Yeah, I know that. I've watched the anime. Currently, I'm caught up to right about where Multi beats the Fox dude. You cannot convince me that that's not either a woman who was trans and turned into a man, or a femboy, or not the straightest pencil in the box. Although, actually, I've seen a couple tournaments that you could use repeating parts, actually. Oh, the defense shelter dude, that's the green one. That's the one I want. I'm getting that one first. I have first dibs. So, like, as long as, or with the tournaments, the weird ones I've seen, as long as it was a stock combo, honestly, the Fox dude, I don't remember his name. At first, I thought it was supposed to be a lady with the flu. That's where it was like Whis from Dragon Ball. So 9 points to 8 points currently. Anyway. Yeah, the Fox person is it's supposed to be a guy, I think. They refer to the person as he. When Drain Buster got launched out of the stadium, it hit me in the chin. That hurt. Oh, hey. Drain Buster won. You managed to squeeze the victory at the last second against my combo. Oh, yeah, it didn't hit my throat or my mouth or anything. It just hit my chin. It wasn't the bad part of the chin, either. It was like that one safe spot that you could hit with a literal nuke and you'd be fine. Plot twist username. I guess that's just what I'm going to be calling you for a bit. I'm dragging this out to 15 points. Well, you have 12 now. Oh no. Okay, Wizard has 10 now. Yeah, literally what the Fox dude did. Ha, joke's on you. I'm gonna drag it out another round. Otherwise, I'm gonna tell everyone that this dude went easy on you, and then you're gonna get canceled on Twitter. Like, literally, that is exactly what he did. If you don't fight me more, I'm gonna cancel you on Twitter. Is effectively what he did. Okay. Oh. Barely escaped there. Okay, it's now 10 to 12 favoring you. I mean, from what he knew, they did actually rig the match So I don't know. Like, he might have genuinely thought he was in the right. But from what actually happened, they didn't, or Team Persona didn't know that the match was rigged. And then Robin was heartbroken because of it. So, kind of a Karen, but doesn't know that they're a Karen. Okay, 12-14 favoring you now. That nearly hit my eye. Like, that literally touched my eyelash. Like, I'm fine, but that touched my eyelash. Like, that's how high it jumped. Jackson versus Shinobi Lady? You mean Miss Quinn Manju? With Shinobi Shadow? Wait. No, you did do that. Yo, I forgot about that. Wait, when you see Jackson versus Miss Quinn, look closely at the silhouettes of the people who have defeated her. You'll see quite a few references. Huh. Okay. Wizard went into the pocket a split second before, so now it's 16-12. Samurai Saber user's mom? You mean Omega? Omega Shiraboshi? Okay. You now have 16 points to my 14. However... Oh, cool. I know there's one episode where he's just tweaking. So, you've beat me 16-14. However, plot twist, I'm actually dragging this to 20. And now you have 19. You have 19 to my 14 now, and we're going to 20. I'm in danger. I think you went in first, so it would be 19-16. I think I might have just been not launching great at the beginning. So, my bad. Like, I'm actually having to hold the stadium in place. Okay, 17-19. They seem fairly evenly matched, all things considered. This isn't even my best combo for Wizard. Because you stole 560. Yo. Hover Wyvern. Do you want to change up your Dran Buster combo before I do that? It's now 17 to... No, I got set. It's 18 to 19 now. Yo, the bit flew across the room. Where's the ratchet? The bit is right here. Where did the ratchet go? Hello? Where? $960 ball? Experimenting with Okay. I genuinely don't know where my 455 went. Oh, never mind. I found it. Why is the dice? This thing went all the way across the room in that direction. This thing went halfway across the room in that direction. Dude. So, do you want to change up your Dran Buster combo? Or can I go right to beating it up with Hover Wyvern? So you're going to keep the same combo of 560 level? Don't want to change that up at all? You're sure about this, aren't you? So you're not changing. Now, do you want... I don't need parts of it. Now, do you want me to go with low rush and hit you from lower down, or be mean and use normal rush? But my normal rush is fairly worn on the sides, so it's more like taper than it is. It's kind of a bit more like taper with the sides being rounded a bit, but it's only a little bit. Though it does make a decent difference. Which one do you want me to use, bud? Okay. Sorry, that took forever to get on the launcher. Ah! Do you see what this does to me? No contact. We're going to be doing this to 10 points, okay? Actually, on Rush, my Wyvern on 960 hasn't lost a single battle yet. So I have 2 points to your none. Pause to facilitate my coffee addiction. Good coffee. Now right back to me beating you up. Bud? Where'd you go? Where did Wyvern, where did you go? Found it. Okay, instead of going to 20, how about we do first to 10 points, best of 3, okay? Just lock that in as the rule set. Wyvern left because it did not find a worthy opponent. First to 10, best of 3 sets. Wyvern! No! Now you have 3 on my 2. I have 4 on your 3. Again, that nearly hit me. I'll probably go to bed after the winner is crowned, as it's 2 in the morning for me. You go to bed at 2 in the morning? Dude. How do you manage to fall asleep so early? It normally takes me to like 5 a.m. Like, normally when I'm doing research for what bays I'm gonna get, it's 11:30 to, like, 3 a.m. So I have 4, you have 3. Ow. I have 6, you have 3. I have 8, you have 3. I have 10. I have 1 set. Back to 0 points all. Dude, I didn't sleep at all last night. Then sometimes I'll be asleep at like anywhere from like 8 a.m. to 11:30 is when I fall asleep sometimes. And then sometimes I just don't sleep at all. So that was kind of a slaughter. Ow. Okay. No contact. On. Whoa. Relaunch because it went out of the stadium. No contact. Ow! I have 3 points. Oh wait, 10 to 10, 30, but you just do what I do. Coffee addiction. Wait, which one went in first? Like, it went from hopping out of the extreme pocket to knocking you in it. To me, going in the extreme and you going in that one, I can't tell which one went first. Dude, can you tell which of them went in first? Okay, guess that's gonna be a relaunch then. Ow. Okay, you have 1 point. The thing is, we have really similar levels of attack. Because I'm hitting hard with smash attacks and upper attacks. Plus, if I get below you, some lower attack. Or some upper attacks, some lower attack. The big 4-player ticker. Oh, I've seen it. I don't plan on getting it. It's really expensive, and I don't have that many people to play with. So we have similar levels of attack, but I have better balance, and I have more ways to attack based on how tilted I am. And I have better stamina too, although you do shave stamina away pretty well. Okay. Relaunch. You're lucky that Wyvern flew out of the stadium. That's like 6 points to 3 points. Oh, the 3-player stadium? Yeah, its X-Dash isn't as great because the stadium has... It's not... The thing is, it's not even that the... You tank hits like a good guy. Dude, it's not even just that Wyvern tanks hits. It's that you're taking the full brunt of both hits. So, here's the thing. With the 4-player stadium, it's not that it's too big to X-Dash. It's that centrifugal force pushes you outwards as you move in a circle. So, that's why most spays are normally going to stay on the extreme rail once they lock on. But it's too wide. So, if you lock on here, you're golden. But if you lock on over here, you're just going to get stuck clipping the extreme rail repeatedly right here in the middle. Which is why the 4-player stadium, or 3-player stadium, isn't that great. So it's now 6-3 on the second set. Miss launch. Whoa. Okay, you have 5 points now. Gonna have to relaunch that. Oh. Okay, both of us have 6 points now. Whoa. I have 9 points. Oh, ow. Also noticed you to love. Oh, the live from earlier? Oh yeah, I tried a couple yesterday, but no one was actually watching. And then the one earlier, I accidentally refreshed the page, so it was still live, but you weren't actually getting anything. So I had to stop that one and start this one. So I have 9 points, you have 6. Yeah, off that spin finish, that's 6 points. Okay. So you got 9 points total against my 23. Overall, I think it was partially just the matchup, but against any other opponent, like these two would do fairly similar. Bite Croc Launcher Pack. Have you looked at my channel page recently? Like, since I made the channel. It's literally the background for my channel. Wyvern is the primary mascot for my channel, but Bite Croc is the secondary one. Like, it's Wyvern, Croc, then the Green Wizard Rod. You remember what my signature rod, or what my signature rod combo is, right? Go ahead, I'll wait for you to think, man. The green rod on stock, Wizard Rod, 160, Rush. That's the stock. Do you see how crazy the stock is? You can get it for like $12 on Amazon. So, do you not remember my signature rod combo? Wizard Rod on 560, specifically with the ratchet protrusions hidden behind. Wait, no, that's not what I want. Specifically with the ratchet protrusions hidden behind the contact points for higher balance and increased burst resistance. Then the first stamina bit I ever got, Gear Ball. And it actually works a decent bit better than Low Orb. Although the sneak attack set comes with a greener Gear Ball, and this one's a bit worn. Like, you can see on the tip, there's some stuff right there. Gear Ball. Oh. The 960 I use on Hover, and Gear Ball came on Stun Medusa, and you can get it for like 15 on Amazon. It's like actually amazing. Then Stun Medusa itself is deceptively good, especially for being Echo Bay of, what was it, like Shadow Shinobi? Which is absolute garbage. So then my signature combo for Stun Medusa, like, just because green on the outside and yellow on the inside, the green 670 for added weight, actually, and then Needle, because it's a good defense bit. This works surprisingly well. Like, a couple times, it's actually outspun my Wizard combo just by sapping stamina from it. I'm still figuring out Wizard Arc, but I mean, it's my first CX bay. I don't really know how to use CX, I think is the problem. Oh. 460 ball on Medusa just for a random combo. Oh, you have Medusa? Cool. I don't really like the four-sided ratchets because they're fairly easy to burst, though. Like, they're just a bit too square. They're close to being amazing, but they're just that tiny bit away. Metal Fight bays in the CX system? Oh, absolutely. So, what else did I want to show you? Oh, yeah. So, then normally, I heard even-sided ratchets are easy to burst. Oh, no, it's not just even-sided ratchets. It's just two-sided and four-sided. Like, six-sided and eight-sided are both fairly good. I don't think there's a 10-sided ratchet. And then zero-sided ratchets are stupidly hard to burst, I've been told. So normally I'll run 960 Rush on the... Oh yeah, older bays, it's not evolving the Beyblade. It's not an evolution. It's just like a sibling. Like, it's not Arrow Wizard evolves into Arc Wizard, which evolves in... Or Arrow Wizard evolves into Wizard Rod. Then Wizard Rod evolves into Arc Wizard, which evolves into whatever's going to be next. Honestly, it's a bit more like the CX versions are of evolutions of the BX versions, like the previous ones, like the Infinity Bays. Like, you can't tell me Courage Dran isn't supposed to be basically the same thing as Dran Sword. or that this isn't supposed to be an upgrade of Wizard Arrow. And while it is kind of like an upgrade now, it's less like they're just an upgrade and more like they're siblings. Like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm rambling a bit, but I hope you understand what my general point is. Like, you'll actually even see in the anime, they bring back old bays, actually with surprising frequency. And they'll use it, like, for different situations. Because, like, in Burst, it's more like just evolving it like a Pokemon. In X, it's more like, oh, hey, this is Arc Wizard is, or Arrow Wizard is the little sister. Wizard Rod is the little brother. This is the big sister. And then when they evolve Arc Wizard, that's going to be like the big brother. Kind of like how I said, Dran Brave, Dran Brave is basically just a UX version, or no, a CX version of Dran's sword. So, with that, and seeing how Fortress Knight is, like, I think it was Helm Knight, like the first Knight Bay that Multi used against Jackson in the first battle. It's basically just a UX Infinity, or a CX Infinity version of that. Wizard Rod will be beaten by a different wizard. For Fortress Knight, oh yeah, I'm actually excited for Fortress Knight too, because green, it also comes with a launcher that's green, like it has green prongs, and that comes with a ripcord that's green. And then even, like, the Scythe Incendio and Reaper Incendio are really, really similar. And Dran Strike is basically a bigger, heavier version of Dran Dagger. It looks like it's going to be what Leon promised to be. Which Leon do you mean? Claw Leon or Leon Fang? The defense type Leon Bay? Yeah, I think the main thing with defense types, like, look, this is a stamina type. I'm going to put it on 455 and low rush. Watch. You see how Stun Medusa is getting smacked around? That's because Stun Medusa, if you look at the edges, that's all plastic. They either make defense types super light, or they give them a terrible shape. But either way, they make defense type Beyblades really, really bad. Until, like, Night Mail, and then Hover Wyvern, where they then decide to just, no, defense types are going to be whacked out the roof. Like, they just randomly decided, no, we're going to put this thing on cocaine. Because defense was barely even an actual typing. And then they made it have like 2 or 3 of the best Beyblades. Rock Golem too, actually. Actually, you can do this. That kind of looks like a Metal Fight Bay. I guess you could do that. And if you manage it right, Arc just KO'd. Hover Wyvern was meant to be nothing, be something else, and then everyone. No, oh, yeah. Hover Wyvern is what I like to call a Joker type. Would you care for me to elaborate? No, like Joker. It's supposed to be like it's advertised as this, but it turns out to actually be this. So, like how Hover Wyvern is a defense type, but it's actually a lot better for attack. Or how Night Mail is a defense type, but it's actually a lot better for attack. Or how Rock Golem is a defense type, but it's actually a lot better for attack. Do you see the pattern? Like, seriously, the pattern. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't figure out the pattern. What's the pattern? Oh, if you need a defense combo for Male Knight, Wedge is the best defense bit, so you're going to want to get Dark Perseus. It's like $11. And then, like, just a 960 would do. Can you figure out what the pattern is? Like, I don't know. Hover Wyvern is supposed to be a defense type, but it's better for attack. Then Night Mail is a defense type, but it's supposed to be a defense type, but then it's better for attack. Then Rock Golem is a defense type, but it's actually better for attack. Do you see the pattern? It's not really that defense sucks. It's just that they got so paranoid about it being OP with everything being attack-based that they nerfed it. And then they saw that they nerfed it way too hard. So then they buffed it. And do you know why Hover Wyvern is better for attack? Give me like a quick guess. Actually, with Wedge, defense is a fairly viable type now. And the thing is, they were so worried that defense wouldn't be good that when they made defense actually not good at all, they decided that, oh no, like if I put this thing on dot, it's just gonna sit here. Like, I will launch it. It sits there really calmly in the middle. But then the moment something hits it, ow. That was a bad showing. Here. So basically, they saw that they were making defense blades way too light, so they made them a lot heavier. Then they gave them really, knockback heavy contact points, so that the idea was they'd sit in the... Actually, needle would be better to show this, since it's not worn like Dot is. This would be better. See how it just sits there in the middle? The thing is, with that, it sucks. But put it on like a stamina attack bit, and suddenly... That was a bad launch. So basically, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it is really, really heavy. So they saw they were making defense types too light and that they didn't have nearly enough knockback. So they overclocked the weight in the knockback. So they ended up being, stat-wise, better for attack. Because if you're going to have something with knockback, you just put that on an attack bit, and you have a really, really good attack type. Which is also why, if I take Dran Dagger, put that on Gear Needle, if they'll hit, okay. Get on low orb. Rocket Griffin. It's Bullet Griffin where I am. But no, I only really want to get green Beyblade. If they make it in green, absolutely. Really heavy knockback. This is what a defense in X is supposed to be. It doesn't have to be green, but it's incredibly preferable. So in X, a defense type is supposed to be stationary, and then you take a lot of knockback from that instead of your opponent. Or, I mean, your opponent takes a lot of knockback instead of you. Like, with this, it's actually not too heavy, but the contact points are so crazy that it will sometimes even knock out Dran Buster, which is a big statement. Like, it can sometimes hit as hard as Dran Buster, and it's so balanced. So, what was I saying? I got the point across that the new Infinity Bays are more like the older sibling to the old ones. So, like, this is... So, let's say it's brothers and sisters. Arc Wizard is the youngest child, or the youngest daughter, youngest son, or younger sister, and then that would be younger brother. Then this would be the big sister, because it's not focused on stamina by staying spinning. It's focused on stamina by really good knockback, like counterattacking. like Arc Wizard. Or no, not Arc. This is Arc Wizard. What am I talking about? It's focused more on like how Arrow Wizard was, where you hit it and then it counterattacks. So then that means the next Dran Beyblade is probably going to be like a BX Infinity version of Dran Buster. So I'm thinking like if Dran Buster is 160, then the UX Infinity version would be like a 260. Like the contact points wouldn't be as huge, but being two of them and a lot heavier. Also, if the metal sharp tip that came on Flare Fire. Because Metal Needle sucks. Moving. I mean, Mummy Curse kind of has the moving bit thing. But what do you think about my theory on, like, this Dran Buster is to be shaped like 160? So the next Dran Bay would be shaped more like 260. What do you think about that theory? I honestly think that might be true, might not be. It's just a theory. A Beyblade theory. If you know that reference, something something, you'll get a shout out. Also, I actually don't know if Tenka is still with Team Persona, but I love the Samurai Saber Blade. It's got enough green that when it's spinning, it looks green enough to count for me. I think that would be interesting to tie to the main character. What would again? So, like, this is a one-bladed version because it has one contact point. This would be two-bladed because it has two main contact points. This would also be two-bladed. Samurai Saber would be two-bladed as well. Stun Medusa would be three-bladed. Impact Strike would be four-bladed. Wizard would be five-bladed. Dran Dagger would be six-bladed. I don't have anything with the seven, but this would be eight-bladed. So, kind of like Dran Buster, but more the two-bladed design. Like, kind of like this, but if you took these and stretched them out a bit. You get what I'm saying? What else was I gonna say? Oh, have you heard about the leaked releases with Hasbro? Because we know what we're going to be getting before the World Beyblade Tournament Championships thing. Because they dropped the list of what was and wasn't going to be allowed at the tournament. And there's some blades there that we don't currently have that are going to be allowed. So we know that they are going to be coming out within the next couple months. Like, I think it was Nether Incendio or Hell's Nether. It's kind of like Hell's Chain, but the UX Infinity version. Then there was Tread Croc, which I'm ecstatic for. It's like a really round and bulky defense type. It came with, I think it was, or it's CX Infinity, but it's really bulky. It's coming with 550, so 5 sides with 50 height. What was the bit? The bit was Gear Needle, I think. Yeah, Gear Needle. Then there's a Jaguar Beyblade, or something about that. And a couple other ones based off of sport teams that I don't know too much about. Dude, if you want another Quake, just get the Black Keel Shark. It comes with 160 in Quake, and it's literally just like $9.99 on Amazon, so $10.81 total. So I'm pretty happy that they're going to be releasing the Tread Croc. I have the T-Rex that has it in blue. Tyranno Beat. The red T-Rex bay that's got 2 main the T-Rex bay that's shaped kind of like this, and it's red. Okay, yeah, that's Tyranno Beat. Or Beat Tyranno. So, was there anything else that I was excited for? Well, yeah, I know it's kind of funny, but also Buster Dran sounds a bit worse than Dran Buster because of the what people would think of when they hear the word bust. I think you understand. What else? I don't think there was too much else. Ah, wait. I remember. We were going to have your Dran Buster combo. Perseus, like Perseus Dark. Just go on Amazon. It's like $10. against my... We're going to have your Drain Buster combo go against my Wizard Rod combo. You stole 560. Is there any part you would be willing to trade that for? We got 160. Here, is there any part you'd be willing to trade the 560 for? Like, those are the 5 different types of ratchets I have. Like, I only have 6 different ratchet types. I have one 560, one 760, one 270, I have 2 160s, and I have 2 960s. Ugh. Okay. You have accepted the trade. Huh, I noticed, do you notice that that one specifically is a tiny bit bigger than the others? That's weird. Do you want to put it on gear flat too? Okay, not putting it on gear flat then. Oh, I guess we are putting Drain Buster on gear flat. Because level is as fast as gear flat is. Oh, yeah, a lot more consistently, actually. Okay. 1 point to me. That was surprisingly good stamina, though, especially with all those hits. First to 10 points, 1 set. That sound good? Yeah, my computer can only really process video at like 20 frames per second, which is why that new laptop that's arriving on Saturday is going to be such a big deal, because it can up to like 60 frames per second. Oh, it's fine for the stadium. I have 2 points, you're none. Okay, to all, like, I'm looking at the live right now because I can see it on my screen. I can see that it's just a blur. Like, I can see as well. Nothing but a blur. You have 4 points now. I made a launcher setup so I can have 2 launch at once, but one... you can just get a... If you have 2 launchers, you can just get the... Launcher Link, I think it's called. Yeah, Launcher Link. Like, it's a bit more expensive than... It's around... It's a little bit less than $20. Like, 17 I saw it for. Okay, I have 3 points now. You have 4. Jeez. Ah. So you made a Temu Launcher Link. Yikes. Again? Oh. Dang, that was almost a burst. Like, Wizard was being held in one piece by hopes and dreams. I'll relaunch that. So I have 3 points, you have 4 currently. Still. Still 3-4. Three to 7. You mean if it's like held in like that and it's still spinning? That's still considered a burst. Specifically, if the bit comes out, it's a bit burst. It's the same thing as a normal burst, it's just that it's only the bit. Which is arguably cooler. Oh! Bro, did you see that? Okay, 6 points. You have 7. Bro, did you see Wizard jump? Dude, did you see that save from Wizard, man? Like, Wizard was up here for a good half a second before it fell back in. Dude, I gotta clip that and put that in like a short. He's just standing there. menacingly. Okay, I have 6 points, you have 7. Do not do... I have 6 points, you have 9. Do not do the thing. Ow. My foot. Ooh, wait, that was actually a good stall. Wizard is cooking here. I have 7, you have 9. I swear to God if you do the thing. Wait, you're still the only person watching. Wait, what? Is it... Gear Flat? Dude, Gear Flat is the fastest bit in the game. The only other bit that goes as fast is Level, but that's only if you, like, hard tilt it. Even Excel doesn't go as fast as Gear Flat. On the Extreme Rail, 16-bit or 16-tooth bits are faster, but off the Extreme Rail, Gear Flat is the fastest bit. I have 7, you have 9 at the moment. Okay, I have 8, you have 9. Yo. Yo. Damn. Dude, one of the main thing about the gear bits is just this stadium. The teeth on the stadium go all the way to the ground, so it's hard for other bits to lock onto them, and really a lot easier for gear bits to lock onto them. So, you won this one. Want to do best out of 5 for combos? Because you have 2 combos that beat mine, I have 1 combo that beat yours. Okay, man. I mean, that was a good end to the stream. I had fun. Stream lasted a decent bit longer than I thought it would. So, like, unless someone shows up in less than a minute, like, before I get all of my combos put back together to put them back into the bucket for storage, yeah, they were. I'm definitely going to be clipping some of that. So unless someone shows up before I finish putting my combos away, then I am just going to be ending the stream. Where's Love Area? No, I don't want level to go on that. I want that to go on that. And I want 160 to go on level. Have I shown you all of the combos I keep them in? Yeah, it really does. You were wondering what? The combos I keep them in? Here, I'll show you once I get them put back together. Okay, give me a second. One combo left to put together. Okay, I'll show you in the order that I got them. For Drandagger, I keep it on 385 low rush because I didn't have anywhere else but 385, and low rush balances out the height a little bit. Next, I got Wizard. I keep it on 560 gear ball, specifically with 560 hiding behind the contact points to get added, what was it called? Added balance and a little bit of burst resistance squeezed in. I have 270 dot on Drasil. I don't have the stickers on because I could not figure out how to get that good well. Wait, no, I don't show you Drasil yet. I didn't show you Drasil. That didn't happen. For Drain Buster, I keep it on the stock 160, and then I have Gear Needle on it because blue. Dot, it's amazing. It's better than Gear Needle and probably better than Normal Needle, but I haven't tested it against Normal Needle. Then I have, for Stun Medusa, I keep it on 360 Needle. Next bay I got was Samurai Saber. I keep it on 160 level. Then I got Drasil. I keep it on 270 dot. Then I got these two in the set. Impact Drake stays on 960 gear flat most of the time. Or sometimes I will put it on... Wait, no, I don't keep it on 960. Put that back for some habit, sorry. I mean 455 gear flat. 160? Actually, no. Surprisingly, you'd expect the one-sided ratchet to burst all the time. It's got the highest burst resistance of anything I have except 960. So, then Wyvern, I keep it on said 960 and Rush, because that's just a really, really good combo. And then I just have that one on this. In all honesty, I should probably... Here. There, I fixed Drandagger. And I put 385 on the Beyblade that I don't use much. Then, the only launcher I currently have is a hold launcher. But I'm going to be getting another launcher soon, as well as the Sneak Attack Stadium tomorrow. I am going to be doing a live stream on that starting around the same time, so feel free to join. I'm going to be starting at 10 a.m. sharp. Don't actually know what time that is for you. Probably around... it's about 2 for you right now, so... Actually fairly unfortunate timing for you, but you can feel free to join anyways. And you can watch it after the fact as well if you want. 3:02? Oh, so it would probably be like 11 p.m. for you, or 1 a.m. Then I borrow my little brother's string launcher. because my string launcher is currently on loan to a friend. Pause to facilitate my coffee addiction. Then I have 2 of these in black, 3 of these in white with the black prongs, and I have 4 of the freaking ripcords, mini ripcords for them. These ones. I found that when I'm doing defense types, them spinning not as fast actually lets them not get hit as hard. And you can't tell me the all black isn't absolutely crazy. Also for this, I just stuck a thing in there, so I have a wrist grip for that. I normally hold it palm to that side, hold it like a pistol, hold that right there, like right to there. Then I'm used to holding it like this because of this launcher, but holding it like this is actually good. Rubber grip parts stay well on well enough. Dude, they don't just stay on well enough. They are genuinely difficult to get off. Like, you have to put that side in, then the middle and that at the same time. Like, they're hard to get in and hard to get out, but then they stay. Which ones do you have? The green ones from the Bike Rock set? I think you said you have that one? Oh. I mean, it works for me. You might have just gotten bad parts, because even the best quality control slips up sometimes. Also, just try using different combos, because it might be the way you're holding it that messes it up a bit. One moment. Gotta grab something. I'll post a picture of it if you want, but I also have all of those proto launchers in the aforementioned colors. Like, proto launchers are just stuff that I wish I... Like, proto launchers are just for when I have a group of friends over, and I don't want to have a stupid advantage by using this. So, then I have extra of this grip that I got from a knockoff holder. Right, I got it from a knockoff grip that I got with a knockoff winder launcher to get me started when I only had Duran Dagger. I only use official stuff now, but I mean, it worked for a while. Taught me not to hard launch every time, because that absolutely ruined that thing's internals. Did I just have an egg carton? Guess what I use this for? No, seriously, guess what I use the egg carton for, dude? the deck that I run at the moment is these three. Yeah, the Beyblades are a bit large, but it works either way. I'm really excited for getting that green Impact Drake, though. Like, just shove that all in. And for the most part, you can at least close a few of these. I try to go to locals. Really, the only tournament I've actually been to was one that was run by me and a couple friends. Like, 12 people showed up. Like, I can just hold it like that. I want to start, like, actually going to tournaments a lot. I have stuff readied up for the August tournament. The, like, Baycon 2026, I think it was. August 2nd to 7th, I believe were the dates. So, most places are going to let you, like, some places it's once you enter the tournament, that's your deck forever. Other places, it's going to be, I fight this guy, then I'm allowed to change my deck a little bit, then I can fight this guy, then I can change a bit more, then that guy. Some places, it's literally just like, oh, after these 3 Beyblades get launched, then I can change my deck. Or after each individual set, which is first to 4 points. That's going to be pretty much everything. Coffee addiction. I'm going to end the live stream and let you go to bed now. Don't want to keep you up too late. I say, after going roughly 48 hours. Actually, no, now it's about 72 hours without sleep. Oh, the Rudder Phoenix set? Tip for the Rudder Phoenix set. You're going to want that thing on gear ball and a 60 height ratchet. Any type other than 1 or 260. 360. Yeah. 160, 260, and 460 are really the only things you don't want to run on Rudder Phoenix. You're going to want a gear ball, and definitely you're going to want Rudder Phoenix's stock bit. There's one thing I can use to properly explain Rudder Phoenix's stock bit. No. It would be absolutely amazing, but when it's got the circle thing and the ball in the circle, I'm going to have to pick a different gesture. 1 second. I think I have a ball in here I could use. Okay. The fact that I use 2 fingers as well. So basically, think it's like a ball bit, but the plastic here is smoother. And it's got the thing around the gear ball, like the little circle around that, to keep the extra smooth thing in. But then it's got like 2 little prong things that stick up on either side of it. It's supposed to increase its balance, but it does not. It just saps its stamina by scraping the floor. Dude, if that thing's getting clipped, it's not being done by me. I'm not clipping that by my own free will. If you did like a super chat or something right now, like you'd have to literally pay me to clip that. Revive Phoenix? Do you mean the thing where it's where it goes from being like a defense stamina-ish thing, and then as it gets low on spin and it slows down, the things go in, the tip slides in, and it's now more like a gear flat, and it goes around really fast to get like a burst of energy right at the end? Like with that one Valkyrie Beyblade? You mean that? Yeah, the bit for Rudder Phoenix is awful. But if you mean like the revival gimmick bit, like how Valkyrie had it back in Burst, I think it was like Glory Valkyrie. No, it doesn't keep stamina. Rudder Phoenix's bit, it looks like it should. If it didn't have the little prong things on the sides that stick down a bit, it would be perfect for stamina. Like, it would compete from the... It would compete against Free Ball for stamina. But because it has those things, it scrapes really hard. I don't remember... Okay, I don't remember what the name of the driver was, but the thing where it's like, it's going around slow because it has a tip poking out, and then once it slows down, that tip pops back in, and now it's got a flatter base, so it goes around more rapidly and hits harder. Yeah, Reboot, that one. There's actually already a Beyblade X version of it. It's called Turbo. Yeah, it's on the Pegasus Blast set. You can either get the Clip and Rip launcher, which is kind of about the size of a hold launcher, if you made it closer to that wide and went all the way there, but it would stop here, and instead this part would flip out to be like a machete grip, and you'd pull it like that, and you can store a Beyblade in that part right there, and the prongs would flip back in, and it would have a clip so you could hook it on your belt. It's about $30 on Amazon. Or you could do the thing... what's it called again? The Takira Tomy version. It comes with just like a normal winder launcher, but it comes with like a black version of the long ripcord. And like the launcher itself, like it's about the same blue as a mix between the ratchet and the bit on this. Like, it's a really vibrant blue. Like, it is a beautiful launcher. genuinely 10 out of 10. If it was a little bit more green, I would already have one. But alas. So have you joined the Discord server already, right? Okay. I'll be ending the stream right about now anyways. Bye, man. Bye, man. I'm waiting for it to reach 38 minutes. Bye.